Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the latest edition of Going Deep with I, Karan Kumar. Our guest for tonight's show is the man of many wonders, William Shakespeare.
Glad to be here, Karan.
So I hear that you got in trouble over the past few weeks. Is that true?
Yes, quite frankly, it was a foolish thing to do.
Please elaborate.
Well, I was making my way downtown when I noticed the finest buck that ever was on the property belonging to Sir Thomas Lucy. Of course, I couldn't let this opportunity slip past me, so I jumped the fence and poached the deer.
Wow, so dangerous.
Yes, it was dangerous, because the old man who owned the property called law enforcement and I fled. But I was caught on the run, and the police beat the crap out of me.
Oh, that sucks. So are there any other plays that you're working on right now?
Actually, I'm working on my newest addition to my library of plays. It's called Hamlet.
Hamlet? Isn't that your son's name?
No, but you were one letter off. It is Hamlet. Anyways, the story is about a son whose father is killed by his own brother. After the tragic event, Hamlet is bound to avenge his father by killing his uncle.
Sounds pretty interesting. What was your inspiration for writing this play?
My inspiration came from the death of my son, Hamlet. After his death, I'd been in a very grave mood. I began to write many tragedies, but Hamlet was formed on the thought of my late son.
Well, this is the last question about Hamlet. But what does the skull that Hamlet's holding symbolize? You know, the one on the poster?
Oh, that skull? It's the skull of a jester that Hamlet came to love as he was growing up. As Hamlet looks at the skull, he realizes the occurrence of death and arrogance of his life.
Some pretty deep stuff. What was your motivation for writing the many plays and sonnets?
I wrote all those pieces of literature for Queen Elizabeth because I first started my playwriting career in London and made a small theatre there called the Globe Theatre.
Globe Theatre? Is that where you perform most of your plays?
Yes, that's where all the magic happens. My theatre group, called Lord Chamberlain's Men, built the theatre from scratch until it burned down years later. Turns out the theatre was unsafe and very hazardous. Luckily, we managed to build the theatre back the following year.
Alright, final question for tonight. The one that everybody and their dog wants to know. How did you meet your wife, Anne Hathaway?
Well, I met my wife in Stratford-upon-Avon, and I was a desperate young lad. She considered herself to be left on the shelf, because no one had the thought to marry her. But I was a lucky one to ask her hand for marriage.
Oh, that's so heartfelt. Thank you, Mr. Shakespeare, for attending this very special session of Going Deep. I am glad to interview the greatest author of all time, along with the best-selling books of all time.
Thank you, Karen. Although I do think I am a great author, and my books are great, there's still one author that is better than me, and there are books that are better than mine. That author is J.K. Rowling, and those books are the Harry Potter series.